ourselves? That's a good question that I like to share to you who is here. I do these lives. Um, I generate questions, topics about what's currently going on, and also um, where my intention and my goal is for my future, or what I hope and pray for humanity. So, what if I stopped negotiating with myself? I would take another leap of faith, even though it has been no and no and no and no for 3 years. And different ideas have come by, and I don't know why all these things. Okay. Anyway, all these guidelines are popping in here. But anyway, you know that conversation that goes back and forth between you and you when there's an idea, and then there's the doubt, and then there is what if it doesn't work? And what if this doesn't fill in the blank? How about if instead of saying that, we say, what if it does work? And I'm stopping right here because I've done these things on, I don't know why this thing keeps popping up. I've done these things that are absolutely part of like my goal setting, or teachings or guiding, whatever you want to call it. And yes, I'm saying you because you're watching, and I don't know if you know me, but you may not care about me. So it's why I'm saying you. So just remember that when I say you, it's like I'm almost have a mirror, and I actually can see myself, right? Because this is YouTube. So hopefully you take it as your message. And now here I am speaking to myself. What if you stop negotiating with yourself? And the negotiation is, well, it's going to be another fail. Well, it's going to be another thing that we start and we get 0 clients. It's going to be another thing we start and yeah, we get no one shows up. It's going to be another event you do and no one registers. It's going to be another thing you do and one person shows up. Shoot. Okay, now I'm going to say a story. That's incredible. These are my own thoughts, right? I'm just saying you because you're there and you may not know me. So maybe we have something in common. Or maybe that's what something you said to yourself. And I'm laughing because I literally just remember, and I thought about this in another, I guess, context. But the first time we opened YSuperstars as a youth programming in New York, I had rented 2 churches to do 2 different events in one day because I'm crazy. One church had science programs, and the other church had sports, had basketball. And I'm thinking about it. I'm like, wow, that really did happen in the same day, different times. But I wanted it all to happen in one day for the big opening, which I'll come tomorrow. I'm sorry, come next Friday. I'll double check with my husband. But to the signs, I believe either a few kids showed up and it was really low, but to the basketball, only one kid showed up. And I told the coach, Jen, uh, run what you planned for this one superstar and go crazy. You're not going home. I'm not sending that child home. Go. Mom stayed. And mom and I started talking. She's like, hey, and I know her from church, or I knew her from church. And who is the, hold on a second. And I knew her from church, but I didn't know her. So we're chatting to get to know each other. And she's like, that's so cool that you decide to do something for yourself. And she goes, you know what? I just got promoted as a parent coordinator for this school. And I really think you should meet my principal. And I was like, what? Yes. So that conversation led to a quick meeting, either on the phone. Quick meeting at the principal. And because I'm speaking. Um, and it was magic because I went with the mindset of pitching a program. He already had the program. When I walked in with my laptop, he said, hey, how's Tuesdays and Thursdays, 3:30, blah, blah, blah. Here it is. And I said, what? So that one kid led to the rest of our journey and youth programming with my own company, YSuperstars' YouTube channel, which has transformed and evolved into many different things. Why don't you reply? I am in the middle of a story, and it's just, let's just be polite. Let's just not have this instant gratification. We're going to write something. We're in a conversation, so let's just say you asked me that in the middle of me talking. That would be rude. Who is the paraclete in Christianity? Why don't you reply? I just answer. I want to know. I have no idea. Why don't you tell me if you know? If you don't know, I don't know why you thought I will know. Strange. But Dr. Ahmed 12 slash something. It's so interesting. Well, anyway, I'm a real person here. YSuperstars is the name of my company. We've started with youth programming. It has evolved to many different things, and we're coming back to guidance. I'm not a guru. I don't tell people what to do. I 110% do my best to not do the same thing to my students because I'm currently a Spanish teacher. And yeah, I guide. And I'm a facilitator. Right now, currently in Spanish, but in team building. And yes, in youth programming that involves parents because I believe in that relationship and that partnership. Anyway, Dr. Ahmed, I'm so sorry. I don't think you're at the right YouTube channel. I have no idea. I don't know if that is a name of the book. So sorry. But anyway, I just needed to answer. It was like in my thing as I'm sharing this story. But anyway, I started the question and then it led to all this about what if I start negotiating with myself. And it's weird because I've led the what if only one person comes to the whatever event program. And I actually have an experience that led to a lot of impact. After that principal, we were in 3 schools. One of them, which was the principal became a principal to another school. He took us with him and then recommended to a high school and so on. So I'm laughing at myself. And maybe you have a story. Maybe you're saying something and maybe pause and maybe see if it's true. and the one that really resonated with me, if it's what if one person just shows up. And it's interesting that the story came up in another context when I was thinking of about facilities and something else, but it wasn't this topic. Anyway, like the corner. Okay. This YouTube interaction here or suggestion is really hilarious. I'm gonna go for it. Best way to start a day. Anyway, it gave me suggestions about Q&A. So anyway, let me know if there's anything or you have a question, or what's something that you're negotiating with yourself that you could brainstorm either out loud or on a piece of paper and see if any of it is true or not. And next week we shall see what comes up with this. So anyway, thanks for tuning in. 11 minutes in. Thank you for the likes and whoever showed up. And Dr. Ahmed, I really hope that you find the answer to your question somewhere else. So thank you. See you guys next Friday. Thank you.